What's up, guys? It's a couple days later, I think. Wait, did I vlog yesterday? I might have vlogged yesterday. But hey, hanging stuff up. So I got my cool kaiju Pokemon thing up there. Wish it was lower so it was visible, but hey, I can flip this switch and you see it. That's pretty cool. So I just got over my shit and went ahead and hung up all my Brentwood side stuff. I know, it's a weird pattern. I would have loved this wall to be wide enough to put the vertical ones down the middle and have the other ones off to the side. I didn't have that option. Kinda sucks, but it's what it is. That's there. If I ever get another vertical one, I can put it there, or another horizontal one, whatever. These prints generally are only in like settings of sort of I'm looking for. I keep doing sound. Like conventions and whatnot. So I think, damn it again. I think I'm going to tackle the Decepticon shelf today. I think I can move this table effectively without hurting myself. It is on wheels. Something I do need to do. That noise again. I'm trying to catch myself doing it. Mouth is a little dry. I got a call and run or file a customer complaint thingy with FedEx because they delivered my P-Bandai box to our old place, and then when I finally saw that that was a thing, I went to go get it and it was gone. So somebody snagged it. I hope it was one of our neighbors. I have no idea. I tried to talk to him last night. He wasn't there, and his idiot brother was not helpful. So I put in a message to P-Bandai about that, but apparently their customer service sucks ass. So I'm gonna get this all set up. So I need to make that phone call. I need to call Suddenlink as well, because I need to do it. I've just been super lazy. That's my fault. Also, there's a video I want to make. Things I need to vent about. So I'm gonna be doing that shortly. But I got a lot of things to do, so I'm gonna do that. Hopefully I can get those guys at least unpacked and on the shelf there. Actually, technically he needs to go on that shelf too. So I'm gonna do all that. Like I said, the Autobots and Dinobots came out really good, so I'm happy about that. But I'll check back in a bit. Okay, so tiny bit of progress. No good lighting. Alright, so dealt with Suddenlink, talked to a very nice lady, learned how to make Buffalo Ranch dip and Reuben dip. Random, but real nice lady. She was awesome. So don't have to worry about Suddenlink ever again. Tried to get a hold of FedEx to file a claim on my missing package, and I did my best, but fairly useless as they go. I might try a little bit later, maybe around 5, and go back over there again and see if my neighbor is there, because I checked the office this morning. They're not taking anything due to COVID concerns. So if it was delivered to my old door, only my old neighbors would have picked it up. And the upstairs neighbors wouldn't have noticed or cared, so it would have to be next door neighbor. I thought maybe the maintenance guy, but I don't know. So file the claim with FedEx. That's not going to go anywhere. So it looks like I'm just kind of screwed. I did already file a missing or a customer service thing with Premium Bandai themselves. Don't know if I'm going to hear anything back about it ever. So that kit, it may just be lost to the ages, and I just lost, well, $70. I thought it was $80, but $70. So that pisses me off, you know. And I've double and triple checked that the next one is correct. Next one is correct, but okay. So I see here how I could have changed it. I mean, I can't change it now, but yeah, I guess you can change the address. I thought that it would just do it. The fact that, like, so we moved long before this thing shipped. It only shipped last week. before getting delivered this week. So you're telling me that the system can't just update the new shipping address before it goes out? That seems really, really stupid. But that very much annoys the hell out of me. I don't even know when that one's gonna get delivered, if I'm honest. But yeah, so between and I was hoping that FedEx, much like my own job, would be able to just send a concern to the driver and have the driver go see if they can find the package, because that's what we do at my job when something comes up missing. So I don't know, but I need to unpack some more Planet X guys. I mean, I made progress by hanging that crap on the walls. I feel good about that. I eventually need to frame the larger bits. I think I'm gonna put them up there, like the baby and stuff like that. I think that Ahsoka one that I have will fit like right there on the door. That might actually look pretty good if I do that. I don't know. I'm ever so slightly demotivated. Plus, I kind of want to make this video. I'm maybe if nothing else, I need to just get. I just need to vent, and maybe I'll just go ahead and do that while I'm thinking about it. And then I'll get around to unpacking more stuff. I need to make more progress around here. And I got reviews stacking up, but that's part of my ultimate issue, I think. Also, I need to see if I still have those brackets that I used to hold my review set in place. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go do that. It's hot today. So I had to go downstairs, get an air filter. Wrong size, technically. But, so we use the small air filters, but they have huge air filters. Thing is, the small air filters and the big air filters share one dimension. So I've got an oversized air filter turned sideways. So, the saga of the missing premium Bandai package. My old neighbor, hit me up yesterday. I don't think I vlogged this, but whatever. And said, hey, I got your package. Just come on and get it. Went over there, knocked on the door. He's like, hey man. And hands me this box, which looks kind of small for an MG, because it is. This is not the missing box. This was another box that was delivered. Now here's the crazy part. That's from Eagle Moss. I corrected my address from Eagle Moss, which is proved by this package, which was delivered here. I think that's the fixed screw-up parts from Eagle Moss. So they messed up one particular thingy in one of the new build-ups. Maybe I'll work on that today. I don't know. No, I don't know if I can pick that motherfucker up right now. Hold on, look. Let's just go full backlight. All that mess. I do need to get more done today. Maybe I'll start unpacking the smaller robots, move the big ones where I want them, stuff like that. Also, I picked up a cordless water pick, which, you know, I've got some dental issues, but I've got a thing. I feel like I've got something stuck between my teeth and it's making my gums inflamed, so I hate flossing. Not good at it, and doesn't tend to do me good. Actually tends to do me more harm. Water picking, I'm all for. I didn't want the whole water device on the counter like the good old days. Cordless water pick, last one in stock. Seems to be kind of old, so it is what it is. By old, I mean like it had been on the shelf for a bit, like it's just like so I'm gonna open up these boxes from the Eagle Moss as soon as I find my knife. Oh, it's right there. Okay, it's there from setting up the soundbar, and then go from there. Something I want to do. So I did record the video yesterday. Got out a lot of things that I was feeling. Not sure if I'm going to post that video, to be totally honest. Okay, other things I can do. I can get Master Chief set up in here. That'll be a good thing. I mean, if I crack down on it, I can literally get all of those boxes over there, all of the NECA stuff. I can get all of that unpacked. I can get the horses unpacked. I can get this Power Rangers unpacked. The 5-2 toy stuff takes a bit because I have to transform so much. But I can get a lot of stuff set up realistically. I'm just there's a whole lot of lack of motivation. I got stuff done yesterday, but still had a lack of motivation. Oh, and this really sucks. When I went to go get the package last night, it was like 7. Got there, whatever, and then the wife wanted Whataburger instead of just all the food I've cooked. That's annoying sometimes. And then on the way home, Whataburger was a wreck. Like, there's like so few people working. The line was long, taking forever to get food out. I get home 8 o'clock, and as soon as I walk in the door, set the food down, the power goes off. The wife had asked me previously, after I'd already left, she's like, hey, did the power go out earlier during the storm? It stormed like hell yesterday. I wish I'd filmed it. I was out watching it. It was raining one of those days where I would have been very concerned back at our old place. I would have been out in it, clearing my drains, that kind of stuff. So it was that kind of storm. Here, I could stand out on the balcony and really not get wet. Like, the wind was blowing so crazy that it got through a little bit. But seemingly, like, maybe lightning struck a power pole somewhere. It was a pretty short run, realistically, of the area that had no power, but it was out until about 2 a.m. If you guys recall, I bought a cordless fan the other week before I got hurt. Actually, that was the week I got hurt. I bought that fan. So last night it was getting warm, because it gets warm, and we went to bed, and I had that fan going. I had my battery powered lights. I had my battery powered inverter that I used for the review set, that kind of stuff, set up to charge phones, that kind of stuff. Then around 2 a.m. the power came on, because it woke me up, because the TV was loud as hell. So when the power comes on, TV automatically comes on, which means the sound bar comes on, and it was super loud. So I felt bad. Still trying to get used to the sound levels on it. I don't want to be one of those neighbors. I'm already trying to be conscious of how I walk around, and if I drop things. I often say, sorry, downstairs neighbors, which we have not seen, actually. We know somebody lives there, because the balcony's all decorated and stuff, and obviously there's lots of cars in the parking lot, so somebody lives there. I are worried about being a bad upstairs neighbor, but I also am still going to live my life. Trying to figure out the right volume level for the soundbar, which has this built-in sub. I'm hoping that the ceilings and floors are thick enough that it's not that big of a deal. It's also not sitting on the floor. I could put something rubber under it, like a mat, or foam, try to absorb some of the boom. It's not like our old neighbors who had a definite big subwoofer sitting on the floor. I purposely didn't buy one of those setups because I wasn't going to be that guy. I'd like to be that guy, but I'm not going to be that guy. I need more sound. I need better sound, because I was already having to crank the TV up to like 55 to hear it over traffic, and then it was basically so overpowered on its own, it was silencing itself over time. So we tried to watch Tenet, and trying to be conscious of the explosions and gunshots, but then the actual audio is really low. Now, apparently that's an actual issue with the movie that may or may not be part of Christopher Nolan's vision. I was watching a whole video on that, on how there's certain parts of dialogue you're not actually meant to hear, but it also might depend on your sound system. It might depend on the theater you were in, on whether or not you could hear those things. It would be like, if I'm talking like this to you to have a whole conversation, and you've got all of the background noise of the freeway right there, all the traffic and all the tires and things like that, on whether or not you could even hear what I was saying. So it's that. I'm going to get my day kind of started. I'm really sweaty. But changing out the air filter might make things a little bit better. The AC was not happy about how dirty that filter was. I thought about getting like a good HEPA filter, but I don't want to pay money when filters are free. Once again, a lot of work to do, a lot of stuff to unbox. The cool thing is I can at least shove most of those small robot boxes into the large robot boxes to store. If I can get that closet to a degree that I can have everything stored in it and then have an open space to potentially do reviews in, as of the moment right now. I'm not sure I'm going to do reviews in the future. We'll see what happens, but that's the goal. Also, I'm very lightly playing with my Star Trek ships, trying to keep them out of the way so the wifey doesn't get angry. Seeing as, like, I got spaceships everywhere. Why does that keep happening? Alright, bye. Okay, so at some point I took a nap. It happens. I'm still healing. Sleep has to happen. It did storm again. That was fun. I packed up most of the boxes that were down here and all the bubble wrap. There was an entire tub full of bubble wrap. I emptied it out, crammed it into these boxes. I don't necessarily need that ice chest anymore, so I'll get rid of it. Mostly because there's nowhere to store it. So the one thing we actually lack around here is storage space, which seems stupid because we have lots of space, just not for anything else. You see here, we have floor. There's almost never been floor here. I even moved stuff to there. That's my tools and whatnot, and then that's just stuff I need to go to. That's DVDs, which I think I'm going to end up putting on one of the Billy shelves. By the way, I had a conversation earlier today. I think because I've got Unicron and I have other displays I want to make, including the Ark, I think I'm going to get rid of the tiny Billy, or at least get it out of there, or get another full-size Billy, use that in like the bedroom or something, and then go from there. Oh, I did get Master Chief in there. I don't know where the other Master Chief is. He's tucked away somewhere. I've got a tub full of glassware that I want to put up above the sink. And then we can kind of get that tub empty and really just make progress. It's just, we've been kind of at a standstill for a bare minimum a week. And I'm doing what I can given how I feel and my level of pain. I'm hurting a bit from bending over so much to get all that stuff packed together and out of there. I need to get leftovers. Where's the beans? Okay, I might add some barbecue sauce to the beans. Change that up a little bit. Yeah. So that's what I want to work on. Fridge never shuts all the way. I think because it's slightly on a wonkiness. But basically, I'm going to take one of the boxes to the dumpster in the morning. The wifey's going to take the other dumpster, or the other boxes to the dumpster. We're going to put the old carpet out just to get it on the floor and out of the way. Really just work on getting more shit done, at least in the living room. Unfortunately, my room is, crammed full of stuff. I did start on the New Age shelf to a degree. I unpacked the Dinobots and Reflector, and I was sort of parsing these out as I go, and then I've got the space bridge and stuff like that. So I've got the shelf finally up there for the strings and whatnot, so that'll be a good thing. I'm not going to put the Flame Toys up there like I did before. All my Flame Toys models were up there. I think I'm going to display them differently, so that'll give me another spot that I can do things, so I don't have to have so many figures crammed in this one shelf. I'm going to put the Combiners fighting over there, back there, and then I want to do, when I get the Ark, I want to have the Ark displayed in Ark mode, and then have kind of a Exodus display. And considering we're getting new Optimus Prime and stuff like that from New Age, I kind of want to have that out on real display. And I got the Beast Wars characters. I think I'm going to put them away for the time being. And then over here, I was just putting my new Star Trek ships on the shelf to get them out of the way. I was playing with them earlier. I opened up all the new ones. Some of them are really pretty. I think the Enterprise D has way too much Aztecing on it, but it looks cool. I think what I'm going to do with the ships is basically what I've got going on here with the Defiant, kind of line them out. Some of them are longer than others, kind of go by series. I want to get DS9, a Runabout, stuff like that. I want to get Voyager and the Delta Flyer. So I wouldn't mind having a shelf per series, kind of as it were. You know, the Enterprises, kind of a hard thing. Like, I mean, I got 3 Discovery ships so far, but then I can have all of the Enterprises lined up. You know, the Enterprise E is really long. The Enterprise Original is really long. Plus, I've got, you know, it's funny to look at the 2 of the original Enterprise, one from Discovery and then the one from the original series, side by side, and see how similar they really are, but then how much they changed it. It's like, I even made the joke to myself, because I'm the only one here. It's like, man, they really uglied up the ship after what happened in Discovery. Just thought it was funny. But yeah, I've still got so much work to do. I gotta find my fishing line. Not entirely certain where that is. Oh, actually, you know what? I do know where it is. It's in the closet. I need to pull out that tub of stuff. A lot of what I'm looking for might be in there. I'm going to be reorganizing a lot since we moved in here. Like, my toolboxes and stuff are now out there, which means that this drawer and cabinet in my desk is a lot more open, so I can probably use that for a lot more things. There's a few more things that I was using that other tub for. You know, yeah, I want to utilize the space better. You know, once we get the detolfs in here, you know, I'm still considering on what I want to do about that. You know, whether it's the Gunpla or other statues or stuff like that down the line. Just something that fills the space better. I mean, MGs on stands fill the space, but a buttload of HGs just sitting on a shelf or on the base of it does not look good. You know, it just doesn't. Still gotta set up Power Ranger stuff. So I'm making headway. I feel good about that. It is hot in here. It just now occurred to me I never had turned the fan on. No wonder I'm warm. It's like, not just a coincidence that it's quieter, but okay. So, and then of course I do want to order a thing from Planet X tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's something I've already ordered, but there is literally no timeline on when it'll be here. And I've ordered it through someone else, and unfortunately there is zero estimated time of arrival. I may just ask for my money back on that one. You know, I'll feel bad for that, but you know, it is what it is. It's just it's money over. It's like business over friendship for a minute. You know, it's like, gotta do it. It's like, because I'm not going to spend the money twice. But, you know, if it turns out that that particular thing shows up down the line, then, you know, I'll just sell it, basically. It's just like, but either way, I'm going to get started warming up dinner. She'll be home probably about 20 minutes. Fun times. Oh, I want to watch the new, I watched the new What If with Captain Carter. That was really good. I'm going to show it to her. So, get her to watch that stuff.